Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. We are going to take a look here at the short-term Solana chart, and the idea is unchanged, that we are probably in the orange scenario. I'm going to take you through that and the detailed scenario, detailed wave count for Solana. Situation hasn't changed. We're still holding the support area at the moment. I cannot rule out another dip into the support zone. Basically another low below the Sunday low, and I will tell you why in this video. Obviously it's between the yellow count and the orange count, and as I said, in the yellow count we are dealing with a potential B wave that already peaked. By the way, in this video I'm also going to take a look at the long-term chart, so if you want to see that, stay tuned, watch the video till the end, because after looking at the short term, I'm going to take a look at the longer time frame chart as well. Haven't done that for a few days or even 1 or 2 weeks, so makes absolute sense to do that. The idea is obviously here, that this is possible B wave top and yellow, and that the C wave to the downside could have started, but the yellow wave count is not the preferred scenario. It's possible, but it's not preferred for various reasons I discussed in previous videos. One of those reasons, for example, is that the yellow count is only valid as a so-called WXY structure. And the WXY correction is, well, it's not an unlikely scenario, but it typically is not the preferred one. WXY structures are pretty, they are complex corrections. They are not ideal corrections, and therefore they take a little bit more evidence before you can normally believe them. But anyway, it reacted here to that 100% extension level at $184, could not sustain there, and that keeps the yellow count alive. But to really believe the yellow scenario, which would lead to another dip here in wave 4, a little, further down below the last lows that formed in May, I need to see initially a break below $147. So in the yellow count, then we would talk about an A wave, a B wave rally, and now a C wave to the downside. This is sort of what I'd be looking at. And then it's not only that the C wave of Y of B reached 100% extension, which is an ideal target, within such a WXY structure. It's also that the market could not sustain, I don't know how well you see that, but could not sustain above the 78.6 retracement here at $187. So good Fibonacci confluence there, strong resistance. Now, I'm primarily following the orange scenario, which allows for a larger B wave rally, and the B wave could even overshoot. So in this scenario, I have an A wave, a B wave, and the C wave is now unfolding as an ending diagonal in which we have 1, 2, then AB, C of wave 3, and then another 4, 5. And this fifth wave could take us above $200, well, way above. But I see that as a B wave, and then if we don't hold support after that top, then we will talk about wave C of 4 and then higher. So it's basically the same count as the yellow one, just with a more extended B wave. And I'm always open for more bullish options, and as soon as we can rule out completely the yellow count, which I will be able to do with a break above the May high, well, then we can put something more directly bullish onto the chart. But it doesn't make a difference because I'm focusing on higher anyway. So I try to limit the number of counts and scenarios I show you to the minimum, right? To keep it simple as possible. I know it's not simple. Of course, it could be that a wave 4 finished here, but it's currently not preferred. So looking at the micro then, the support area I presented to you is still valid. So the price turned around there. I was trying to turn around, left it already, and is trying to break above the upper boundary line of the trend channel. So as I said to you yesterday, as soon as we get a sustained break above the trend channel coupled with a break above $171, $172, those swing highs, then we have good confirmation that we're actually moving up in wave C of 3, possibly targeting $205 next. At this stage, it's still possible that the B wave is extending. Okay, so this pullback that started on 20th of May is extending. Why? Because the rally from the Sunday low is just in 3 waves. So unless wave C forms a diagonal, which obviously could be the case, I have to keep the door open for lower prices. At the moment, I've marked it here with a question mark. But for now, I'm very open to the idea the low could be in. I mean, I've labeled it complete, but the condition would be that the Sunday low at $161 is holding. Now let's also take a look at the long-term chart. By the way, in the meantime, also make sure that you follow us on Twitter, X. I do provide some additional updates about Solana there. Just make sure you follow the correct link. You'll find the link in the video description to the correct account. There are additional updates, not only about Solana and all sorts of other stuff. Long-term outlook suggests the following, that we have an initial 1-2 setup, which completed in December 22. This here is now a wave 1 again, so 1-2, and then another 1-2. Okay, so basically, idea would be that we get this wave 4 completed, and then get another wave 5 of 1. This is a rough target range, a guide. I'm not sure if we're going to get there in this bull market, but $444 to $713 seems reasonable, given that Bitcoin should still get to 125, 140. So that's what I'm watching. What is not quite clear is if this fourth wave already bottomed or not. It doesn't look like the main fourth wave. Therefore, you know, that fits this 1-2 setup, which bottomed in June 23. So therefore, I'm looking at a more extended wave 4 at some point. Could also form a triangle. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying we have to go down here to $52. Absolutely not. But I'm saying, you know, depending on how high this B wave goes as well, you know, this C wave could never reach the orange support region. It's just support. It's not a target. Yeah, when I have more specific targets, I will let you know, but we won't have that until the B wave is topped. Yeah, and then one more high in wave 5 into all-time high territory. And then the next bear market should send us lower in wave 2. That's the idea. White count possible. In the white count, we could have formed the top already, not preferred until we break support. So that's not currently preferred. In this scenario, we're still in this main wave 2, but that's not preferred. Yeah, and then as soon as we get these 5 waves completed, we can define the next support zone for the next bear market, basically, okay? So, and then long-term outlook, I mean, I don't want to get too, you know, don't disregard the long-term outlook here. This is ridiculous. What I could see in the bull market afterwards is like maybe $1,000, 2,000, okay? But that will depend on, that will be probably another wave 1 of this wave 3 then, okay? So we'll see how it goes. For now, the next upside range to watch is sort of around 440 to 713. Not guaranteed to get there, but I also don't think at this stage that the run is over yet. So at least one more high would be ideal, possibly after a more extended wave 4. That's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.